We're learning from a source that the U.S. Consulate in Dubai has reportedly been hit by a suspected Iranian drone and is currently on fire. This new video appears to show the smoke billowing over the complex. 3 U.S. embassies in the region are closed as the State Department is urging U.S. citizens to leave the region.
I also saw the media report.
This breaking news story reports that the U.S. Consulate in Dubai was reportedly struck by a suspected Iranian drone. Video footage shows smoke rising over the diplomatic complex, indicating a fire at the site. According to early reports, the drone hit a parking lot adjacent to the main chancellery building, triggering the blaze. As tensions escalate in the region, the U.S. State Department has closed 3 embassies and is urging American citizens to leave immediately. This incident marks a dramatic escalation in hostilities and raises serious concerns about diplomatic security in the Middle East. The fact that such a high-profile diplomatic facility was targeted sends a powerful political message. While no casualties have been reported so far, the symbolic impact of attacking a U.S. diplomatic site in a major global city like Dubai is significant. This appears to be part of a broader regional conflict that is rapidly intensifying.
Before these cameras was that a drone unfortunately struck a parking lot adjacent to the chancellery building and set off a fire in that place. All personnel are accounted for. As you're aware, we began drawing down personnel from our diplomatic facilities in advance of this. In
his first official reaction, the U.S. Secretary of State confirmed that a drone struck a parking lot near the consulate building, causing a fire. Fortunately, all diplomatic personnel have been accounted for and are safe. He revealed that the United States had already begun reducing staff at high-risk embassies such as Beirut, Baghdad, and Erbil in anticipation of possible retaliation. This suggests Washington was expecting heightened tensions. However, the secretary described the situation as direct attacks from what he called a terroristic regime. He reaffirmed the U.S. position that Iran must never obtain a nuclear weapon and warned that the U.S. will not allow Iran to use its ballistic missile capabilities as protection. This statement signals that the U.S. stance remains firm despite escalating attacks, and tensions between Washington and Tehran appear to be reaching a dangerous level.
U.S. embassies, U.S. consulates in the region, the U.S. consulate in Dubai tonight. Dramatic images of huge plumes of black smoke rising over the skyline there. Dramatic pictures that many people probably never imagined that they...
According to CNN's international diplomatic editor, the attacks appear systematic and strategic. Iran is believed to be deliberately targeting U.S. diplomatic missions across the region, including Riyadh, Kuwait, and possibly Jordan. In Riyadh alone, 4 drones reportedly struck the U.S. embassy overnight. Other facilities have been evacuated due to imminent missile threats. This suggests a coordinated campaign aimed at U.S. presence in the Middle East. Despite strong air defense systems in countries like Saudi Arabia and the UAE, some drones are still managing to reach key diplomatic sites. Analysts believe Iran's strategy is calibrated, not random, designed to create maximum panic and political pressure on the White House. The message appears clear. Iran wants to force an end to the conflict by increasing instability and demonstrating vulnerability in American positions across the region.
The war. Overnight last night, 4 drones impacted the U.S. embassy here in Riyadh. The embassy is now closed. In the afternoon today, there was an imminent, immediate threat to the U.S. consulate in Dhahran in the east of the country. The warning went out.
The State Department has now ordered all non-emergency personnel and their families to leave the UAE and several other countries in the region. However, this decision came after multiple attacks had already taken place. Many American citizens have found themselves stranded as regional airspace closures disrupted commercial flights. Reports indicate that evacuation plans were not immediately ready because the U.S. administration did not expect such rapid retaliation. This admission has sparked criticism, as protecting Americans abroad is typically considered a top priority. Many citizens on the ground are reportedly frightened and frustrated, especially as they shelter in place while threats continue. Officials say they are now working to organize chartered and military flights, and the UAE is developing a safe air corridor to allow departures. However, long queues and logistical challenges remain. The situation is evolving rapidly and remains highly volatile.